Hello, this is Super Kaiju Nation from Kaiju-tastic Nation Media, and right now I'm going to be talking about Desghidorah because it is King Ghidorah month on this group, and I got quite a profile for you. It's not like Wikipedia or Kaiju Wikipedia is not what I mean. All right, so Desghidorah is featured on the original pre-equal series with Mothra, Rebirth of Mothra in 1996, and he is kind of like a hybrid of a dragon and King Ghidorah, but not very much alike, to be honest with you. I think he's a lot different, and I like that. It's a contrast because he doesn't shoot. Well, we'll talk about his powers in a bit, but let's talk a little bit about his stats. So he is also from outer space, known as Super Space Demon Beast, as well as Super Darkness Monster, Space Monster, and Dimensional Extraterrestrial Three-Headed Dragon. And he's like 50 meters in height and 100 meters in length, and his wingspan is 80 meters in length, and his weight is 75,000 metric tons. His running speed is 180 kilometers per hour, and he flies at Mach 23. You know, that's funny how they make these powers usually exaggerated from these type of movies and these monsters, but I love it though. It's cool. That's what I think. Okay, so he has near light speed, and he can do near light speed in outer space, and he's closely related to the King Ghidorah that we know, and he was designed by Minoru Yoshida and modeled by Shunjuki Wasaki and Sajuki Aitu and Fumiko Yagi and Hirashi Suge and Hydra Yomokata and Tosumuso Watanabe and Nobuhiro Ikubido and Rakia So. And played by the suit actor that played him was Mizuyu Yoshida. He's known also as Death Ghidorah. So he's supposed to be a more powerful version of King Ghidorah. I don't know, but he's very powerful in this movie, and he's it shows because it looks like he's more than a match for Mothra. But then again, Mothra has defeated Godzilla, so it makes a lot of sense. All right, so let's talk more about his history. So he's actually from outer space like other King Ghidorahs, except the Ghidorah we got in 2001, the Millennium film that we got. So the story is he appeared millions of years ago on the planet Mars, destroying it and turning it into a wasteland. And he flew to planet Earth with an intent to destroy it, but of course he was stopped. He was met with a revolt. A race called the Elis, small human beings. Okay, the little fairy girls are known as the Elias on the Rebirth of Mothra cycle of movies. So he was defeated by them, and he nearly destroyed the Elias civilization. So he has a history with them. So let's look at some of his abilities. Okay, his Desghidorah he has the usual powers for any King Ghidorah as far as on certain like abilities. He's not like some King Ghidorahs. I would classify him more kind of like Kaiser Ghidorah in some aspects. So he's able to spit a concentrated pyro beam. It looks a lot just like fire. All three heads, and also it's called the Psychoclastic Shot. In Japanese, Kasiri Gaikidan. This ability is used in both Desghidorah's land and final form. So it's pretty awesome. I love it. This is probably, he's the main reason why I watch Rebirth of Mothra, and so are the other creatures that are featured in the next. So this is the first Rebirth of Mothra. So he has pyroblastic shot beams. He does them in unison, and his attack is referred to triple vortex attack cannon. So it's pretty awesome. I mean, devastating. It's also known as Flaming Dragon Whirlwind Attack Wave. Very fancy names, huh? They have a fancy name for everything. All right, because he has a strong, violent, advancing thunderquake. That sounds funny. I don't know why. It's a technique used to dub the strong, violent, advancing thunderquake. Desghidorah is used to create fissures in the earth, which gush magma while fired dragon heavy attack wave, resulting in he's able to stun his opponents with, and his sky anger bomb thrust. I said thirst. After accumulating, so he's able. In the movie, he comes out of a volcano, inactive volcano, and a lot of his powers are due to his contact with the volcano that lay dormant with the company that is actually building where he was imprisoned by the Elias. So he's accumulating internal magma energy and can perform a technique called as the Raging Skyburst. Wow. Starburst. No, just kidding. This electrical surge Desghidorah is able to send surges of electricity to his enemies. It's pretty awesome. When he comes into contact with them and he's biting them, and the usual stuff like hurricane winds and his thunder cannon flash. He can protect himself with a barrier of thermal energy called the thunder cannon flash. It's kind of like the one in GMK with the King Ghidorah in that film. So let's talk about his roar a little bit. And his roar sounds. I think it's pretty innovative, to be honest with you guys, because the roars are adapted from stock elephant. I think everybody knows that already. And a trumpet performed by Frank Welker. I'm sorry. And his roars were later used in Ultraman Tiga in the monster Ganatozoa. That's pretty cool. And this is what I can't stand about Toho when they use stock footage. And here's a stock roar footage when Godzilla obliterates Baragon on GMK. So Desghidorah is the first Ghidorah to be quadrupled, followed by Kaiser Ghidorah in Godzilla Final Wars. Both Kaiju are wingless in their first form. Well, more like his wings are kind of like Guardian Ghidorah wings. They're kind of like resting more down. They're not thrusting forward, or like they're not completely grown at first. He's also the first Ghidorah to appear in a film without Godzilla as a co-star. Like, I think everybody knows that. Yeah, he's the only villain Kaiju in Rebirth of Mothra trilogy not killed by Mothra Ludo. Instead, he's kind of like imprisoned back, sealed away where he lay dormant in the beginning of the film. And Desghidorah is one of the two Kaiju films to breathe real fire on the set, as opposed to spray an optical ray along with Yamato no Orochi. Oh yeah, and Orochi, the 8-headed dragon. They actually use real fire. That's pretty dangerous stuff, but it's pretty cool though. One piece of the concept art for Desghidorah's head heavily resembles Bagon's head. That one Kaiju that we have yet to see in a film. So overall, Desghidorah is probably one of the best and most interesting designs, because it's hard to choose which one is better, but this design right here is so awesome. I love it. I wanted the X Plus also is, and there's also a Bandai version of this figure. I think there's also a model kit. So it's pretty awesome. I love the whole thing about it, like how they use. I think they use Western dragon techniques as well as the King Ghidorah design for him. So it's pretty awesome. I love the hybrid that they use for him. So, and he's a part of the Heisei series. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. It is King Ghidorah month on Kaiju-tastic Nation Media, and this is desghidorah. And I will be doing the next. I did also the other rebirth of Mothra King Ghidorah, which was Grand King Ghidorah, and I'll be doing Kaiser Ghidorah. And salute. I will see you guys. I'm sorry. I will. You guys. I will see you guys in the comments on Kaiju-tastic Nation Media. All right, you guys. Bye.